Right, we are at St Nicholas Church. This is in Thorne. Just having a walk with the boy. So this is my local church, literally 1 minute from my house. And as you can see, lots of graves, and there's a big graveyard over the road there. So when I'm doing people's family trees, doing genealogy, especially people in my village, a lot of their family are buried here, and a lot of the graves, when you look around, are like been knocked down, they're dirty, overgrown. So I thought it'd be pretty cool to come and yeah, have a look at some graves, maybe clean some graves up. They're actually Roman's idea. There he is, swinging his arms about. It was his idea to maybe clean some graves. So I've got some I've got a spray bottle, filled it with a bit of water, a little tiny bit of soap, got a little brush. So yeah, clean some graves up and see what we can find. So look at this grave here, absolutely massive. It's one of the biggest graves in the cemetery, so it's obviously somebody with a bit of someone connected, someone with a bit of history. But yeah, look how overgrown that is. You can't see anything on there. So if we come round this side, we can see Fanny Louisa, the beloved wife of Colonel R.E. Daubeny, CBE. So yeah, there's a bit of history there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go home and I'm going to research the family tree of this person, and then when we get a bit of history on him, I'm going to come back and I am going to clean this up and I am going to get rid of all this. I think that'd be really cool, because that is obviously somebody of note. Some more on the other side there, so I'll make a note of this. Fanny Louisa, the beloved wife of John Henry Bletcher, could be, yeah, Bletcher. So she's the daughter of this guy. So this Fanny Louisa is obviously the daughter of this Fanny Louisa and John Henry. So yeah, something to look at. I will try and get a bit of history on this. So just next to this, we've got a few graves. Can't really see anything at that, but you can see there's like an anchor sign here. Can't see any names or anything on it. Roman's got his brush. So let's get some water. Let's try and clean one of these up and see if we can get any information off it. So another cool thing you can do, so if you've got a graveyard near you, you know, it's a good idea to clean some graves, tidy them up. And there's a website called FindAGrave. Now, people like me who do genealogy, we use that website because there's information on gravestones, people's names, dates of birth, dates of death, important information. And when people are looking for their family, they don't know where a lot of the graves are. So if you clean a grave up, it's a good idea to take some photos of it, write down the information that's on the grave, and if you go and find a grave, you can submit that photo with some of the information, and then when people are looking for family members, yeah, your bit of intel might help them. So that's what I'm going to do. I've not actually submitted anything on FindAGrave yet, but I do use the website often. So yeah, that's what we'll try and do today, is get some information off some graves. And I'd love to do this full graveyard and just, yeah, get all the information. So bit of a time consuming process, but yeah, I think it's a good thing to do. So Roman's giving this a good scrub now. You can already see some information coming out. Obviously there's that anchor there, so I'm guessing there's a naval connection. Yeah, couldn't see any information on this, so keep scrubbing, kid. We'll scrub it, give it a clean, and see if we can get some information off it. Right, so we've managed to clean that one up, and it's come up quite nice. So you can clearly see the text now. Joseph, the beloved husband of Charlotte Sutton of Thorne, died 4th of July 1883, aged 49 years. God's will be done. So that's just at the foot of this big one, which I'm going to research. We've got this here. This is definitely a grave. It's just covered in mud, so that'll be a good one to uncover. This one's not too bad, you can see that pretty clear. We've got loads, we've got the full cemetery to go at, but yeah, that's one done. So look at this one, you can't see, you can just see a little bit there in the centre, a hint of a name. So yeah, it's pretty sad that's covered up, so let's uncover this and see what we can find. Right, that's another one done, isn't it, kid? That were a tough one. Got rid of all the muck on that and it's cleaned up nicely. You can see a bit of the graves missing there, John Aaron, but you can see underneath you've got a surname there, Arundel. Watch out where you roll your shadows on it. So yeah, sacred to the memory of John Arundel, who departed this world, I'm guessing December 3rd, 1855, aged 52 years. Also Susanna, daughter of John and Hannah Arundel, who died in infancy. Also Eliza, their daughter, who departed this life August 22nd, 1849, aged 8 years, though lost to sight, to memory dear. So yeah, that was just completely covered, you couldn't see anything there. So yeah, another one that's cleaned up a bit and everyone knows where he is now. Right, so right into this big grave here, but I just noticed this one, like all the graves are pretty similar. Look at this, it's a little bit different, it's like with the stone blocks. And we have George Henry, beloved son of Richard and Hannah Hemborough. Very cool. But yeah, just a little bit different to all the others. But then we've got this big one here where Roman is, so I know whose grave this is. So this is, you can see there also Sarah, the wife of Charles Darley. So this is the grave of Charles Darley. Charles Darley. That bit of, pull that weed out, Roman, for me, that's in front there. Grab it and yank it out. Pull it, you're a good boy. So Charles Darley of Thorne entered into rest June 22nd, 1926, aged 73 years. So you can't see it from here, but we're in Thorne now, so over that direction is Darley's Brewery, or what used to be Darley's Brewery. So Charles Darley was one of the last owners, I think. I'm not sure when it shut, but yeah, it died 1926, so I'll have to look into that. But yeah, the brewery's over there somewhere on the main street through Thorne, and this is his grave. Got a little gate there. I'm guessing there were maybe some kind of, you can see there's some writing on that stone, so there must have been a little stone structure in there. But yeah, bit of history of Thorne. That is the grave of Charles Darley and his wife from the brewery. Right, that's it for today, innit, Ro? Yeah. We've cleaned a couple of graves, had a little look round, but we'll definitely be back. Yeah, because there's stuff like this. Look at that grave. Face down, tipped over. I imagine that's your grandparents' grave. Another one here. So yeah, unfortunately, like most people don't know, there's a sort of great grandparents, and definitely not the great great grandparents. Roman's lucky on his mum's side, he's got all of his great grandparents. But yeah, so you'll not know where they're buried, you'll not probably know any information about them, which is sad really, because they could be buried right underneath you. There could be lots of my family in here, and I don't even know. So it's I think it's good just to come and have a look around, clean a few graves, take a few pictures, and you never know who it might help. So hopefully this has inspired some of you to take a walk in the graveyard and yeah, have a look at some graves, maybe clean some, maybe document some names and stuff, stick them on FindAGrave for people. Say bye, Ro.
Bye, subscribe.
Good lad.